If you want to learn how to make a composition notebook for KDP like a pro, if you guys are interested in learning how to do that, make sure you guys keep watching. Okay guys, so in order to do a composition notebook, you need to find out what you're going to use to create your composition notebook. Now in this video, we're going to be using a program called BookBolt. BookBolt is an awesome program where it allows you, they have templates that you can use where you don't have to worry about writing. If you want to make some changes to it, you can, but it's pretty much a way for you to go ahead and create your composition notebook really fast so you can get those books out there so you can have the potential to get some sales. So if you guys are interested in checking out BookBolt, make sure you guys check out my link in the description. I do have a 20% off code you guys can check out, and you guys, once you guys use my link, you guys can try it out for 3 days for a free trial. So make sure you guys check that out. I do have a video where I go into more detail about the company as far as what you can do with the company, which is really cool. Make sure you guys check out that video. And also when I'm talking about how to create it, I want to make sure that you guys understand you have to do research when you're doing these composition notebooks, and I will make sure I put my video down below where I go into the detail or the research process where you guys can really go deeper into learning on finding a book that you'll be able to get some sales from, and not something that's like oversaturated, so you can find some niches that will work for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started, but make sure you guys check out my description, because it's going to really, after you guys watch this video, because it's going to really give you guys more information on the research process of what you guys need to do to make sure you guys find a book that will be a composition notebook that will be good for you. Now the video that I do, it's not talking about a composition notebook, but it's still the same process as doing research. So make sure you guys check out that video. So I'm going to go ahead and go into BookBolt and show you guys how it works. So we're going to go ahead and sign into BookBolt. And what's really cool about BookBolt is they have tutorials to show you guys how to do so many different things as far as the research process. You're going to use the cloud to do your research to find the best books and whatever you're going to create. If you're going to create a coloring book, if you're going to create a notebook, a gratitude notebook, a journal, whatever it is that you're going to do, it's going to give you, this cloud is going to be able to help you to find the best niches that'll be good for you when you're picking. Because when you are looking for different types of books, you want to make sure there's not a lot of competition, so you want it to be under 1,000 search results when you're doing that. So but in that video I really go deeper into that, so make sure you guys check that out after this. But we're going to go ahead and create our composition notebook. So we're going to go over to research, and we're going to go to create, and then we're going to go to BookBolt Studio. Now I'm going to go back over to Amazon because I want to show you the composition notebooks, because we want to get an idea of how many pages we want to have in our composition notebook, and as far as our size. So once you go over to the composition notebooks and you type in composition notebooks, you guys can see here that they have over 10,000 results. So you got to really niche down to find out what works for you. So when you're going to create your composition notebook, what is it going to be about? Is it going to be about dogs? Is it going to be about maybe a sport? Is it going to be about a certain kind of flower? You have to really go into deeper and really niche down, because you can't just say composition notebook and just a plain notebook. You have to really niche down, and that's why I talk about in my other videos. So make sure you guys check that video out. But you guys can see people that are doing like a vintage, botanical illustration. This one is just a plain one. This is just like colors. You guys can see another one where it's some flowers, another vintage botanical. This is a colorful, fun style. This wildflower one. This is one with some cute little cats, some kawaii cats. We have a vintage bee. You guys can look through here and get an idea of what people are doing. This one has like an aesthetic one with sweet treats on it. You guys have to go really deep, because you can't just go ahead and make a plain one like this. It's too much competition. So you guys really have to go deep. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to just make any one. The purpose of this video was how to make one, but make sure you guys check out my video to go more deeper. But let's see here. We're going to choose the amount that we're going to do, and this may be different for you. It may be more, but it just depends on the type of book you're going to do. So this one is about 100 pages. This one's about 100 pages. So we're going to do 100 pages, and then as far as the size, we can do, depending on what you want to do. This one is a 9:4. Let's see what we're going to do. we'll just, for the purpose of this video, we'll do the 7-9 one. We'll do, and you can do, we're going to just do 100 pages, and we're going to do the 7 by 9 one size. So we're going to go over to the Book Bolt Studio, and then we're going to go over to project. We're going to do new project, and now we're going to pick the name of our composition notebook. So let's say, for instance, we want to do, it could be anyone. We'll just do tulip or something, a tulip composition notebook. Okay, we're gonna, this is the name, this is what we're gonna name it, okay? We're gonna call it a tulip composition notebook. And as far as our size, we're going to go, we're gonna do the 7-9, where is the 7? We're gonna do this one, 7.5 by 9.25. We're going to keep the interior inside, of course, because it is a composition notebook. We're going to keep it black and white because you want to, printing costs, if you put color in it, it's gonna, you're gonna get less in your royalties. We're going to keep it at bleed. And as far as the count size, we're going to do 100 for the count size. This is just an example. And then we're going to create the project. And then once it does this thing, so we have our cover here. So this is our cover. This is the front of our cover, and this is the back of our cover, okay? Then on here on the left-hand side, we have page 1. So this is going to be our first page for a composition notebook. Now what we're going to do is we have all these different little guides here on the side. We have like where you can add pictures, your text, different shapes, you can draw, and different things like that. There's like cloning, distressing, and make patterns and things like that. But what we want is we want to go to the page template because we need our template for the inside of our book. So we're gonna, you know, normally what the composition notebook looks like, it usually has lines in it. So depending on what you want, you can just hit notebook if you want, and then you can choose which ones you want for your composition notebook. Do you want a composition notebook that just has lines like this, or do you want a composition notebook that has the ruled with the fields? And I just wanted to show you guys all the other ones that they have as well. You guys can see you have word puzzles, mazes, ones about money, to-do lists, office, planners, health, food, plants, travel, and sports. And you guys are, they have so many different templates that you guys can check out where you can just go ahead and put these out here. But when you are creating your template or creating your planners or whatever it is, you still want to put your own zhuzh, your own designs in it to make it stand out, to make it look different than everybody else's. But for the purpose of this video, we will just do, there's 3 variants for this one. So you can have this one with narrow ruled, this one with college ruled, or wide ruled. And we'll just do, let's just do the college ruled. We'll do that one. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we put this same design on all of the pages, on all of our 100 pages. So we're going to go ahead and do select all, and then we're going to unselect the cover. And then we're going to scroll down just to make sure everything has been selected. And you scroll down to make sure it goes all the way to page 100. And then we're going to hit next. All of this information here, I just leave it alone. I don't try touch any of this. I just leave it alone. As far as the line color, if you want to change the line color, you can, but you can leave it. Like if, say for instance, you did change it to black, and then you will hit submit. Then you will see, because it had it as gray, and then once it pops up, we'll be able to see what it looks like. It's very simple with Book Bolt. It's very easy. You guys can see here what it looks like. And you guys can click on it and you guys see this is page 1, this is page 2. It's still doing this thing, but you guys can see what it looks like. You have your pages. You can even change this to make it a little bit darker if you want. You can change it to make it blue if you want, and hit OK. You can change it to gray or black, whatever you want it to change it to, you can change it to, and then you hit OK. Whatever you want to change it to, you can change it to. And you can like scroll, let's scroll up so you guys can see what the lines look like. See how it looks. So you guys can see what the line, so that it looks closer, just in case you guys can't see it. But you would click on it and then you would choose what color you want. And it's pretty simple to use. You guys can stretch it like this, put it in between here. You guys can move it around. Anything that's within, you want everything to be within inside of these green lines. Because if it goes outside of these green lines, then it's not gonna be accepted by Amazon. But you guys can see what it looks like. You guys can change it up however you want to do it, but I would recommend just keeping it the way it is, because you want to get all of your royalties when you are doing this. So it's very simple, very easy. Just make sure everything, you look through everything. Everything is still loading a little bit, but just take your time and just make sure every page has been covered with the lines that it needs. And then as far as your cover, very simple. Depending on whatever keyword or whatever the title of your book is, because once you find the best niche for your book, you want to make sure that you do put that on the front of your cover when you are uploading it to KDP. So once we are on here, it's very simple. We're going to remove all this information, and you will go here and you will hit hide cover template, and then we're just going to hit OK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change this. So you can hit you want to hit here, the file library, and this is where we have all our different, you can upload your own image, you can upload PDFs and everything like that. So we're going to use Pixabay, or you can use Upsplash. And what we say our book was a tulip composition notebook, so we're going to maybe add tulip to it, and we're going to look for some tulips. Or if you want, you can put a whatever color background and then have tulips on it. Whatever you want to do, whichever one stands out. This is just for the purpose of the video, but you really want to go deep into it. Really make your design stand out. But for the purposes of this video, let's see which one looks really nice. We'll just pick something here. Which one would I want to pick? Let's just go with this one, just for the purpose of the video. And what we're going to do is we're going to stretch this out. So we're going to stretch it out, and we're going to make it go past the lines. It's okay, you can just do that just to make sure everything has been covered. Let me move me out the way. We want to make sure that everything has been covered. And then obviously you want to just zhuzh it up. We're going to just add some elements to it. Maybe we'll add a rectangle and move this over. Change this into white or whatever color. Say maybe we'll do the orange or something, and we're gonna move this over, and then we're gonna put in our title. Gonna move this over here. Very simple. These tools are very easy to use. You're gonna hit edit text, and then all of this we're gonna take out, and then we're gonna put, was it tulip composition note book, however you want to do it. If you want to put it one word, whatever the keyword is, make sure that you are using it correctly. Hopefully I spelled tulip right. Okay, and then we're gonna, if you want to change the font to whatever you want to change it to, you go here to change the font, and you can pick whatever one you want. We'll just pick this one for example. And then we're going to change the size. Here's the size. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Let's see how it looks. If you want to make it bigger, you can make it a little bit bigger. However you want to do it. You can center it to the center in the middle. You can underline it if you want. Put underlines. However you want to do it. It's very simple to do. You know, composition notebooks are pretty easy to do, but it's just really finding the best niche, because you don't want to just do any, because I don't know how the tulip composition notebook, it may be a good one, but that's why you do your research. This is just the purpose of this video, but you guys really have to do your research. And using BookBolt, they have training calls on Thursdays where you guys can go in and get some learning. They have niches of the week where they tell you this is a good niche to, you know, target. They have about 70 calls on there right now, so if you guys are interested, I would check out the company. There's a 3-day trial. You guys can give it a try and see if you really like it. Make sure you guys leave my link down below so you guys can get 20% off. But I would recommend you guys trying it out. 3 days, you know, it's free, and you never know, you might actually like it, and check it out. So make sure you guys check out BookBolt, because it's a good website to help you to start with your low content books that you want to create. You can create low content books, your medium content books, whatever. There's so many opportunities that you guys have. And make sure you guys check out my playlist, because I talk about different things that you guys can do within BookBolt, how you can edit the templates. There's so many different things that you guys should check out. So make sure you guys check out my playlist. I will leave it down in the description for you guys to check out. And hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If there's something you guys want me to show you how to do, make sure you guys leave them in the comments down below. And hopefully you guys have a blessed day. Take care. God bless you. Bye-bye.